Hey guys, so I'm here to do a full moon in Scorpio read. I hope everybody's prepared for this energy. It's an eclipse, so parts of ourselves that we try to hide will kind of be exposed, and parts of other people that they generally hide will also be exposed to us. It could be some rough energy, but it's very transformative. Like, everything that you find out under the full moon is something that will be absolutely necessary in life. But it could be difficult. Okay, so as always, these readings are general, they're for the collective, so if anything here doesn't resonate for you, just leave it for someone who needs to hear it, and remember that there is no gender. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not. If you need to book a private personal reading, all that information's in the description below and in the pinned section of the comments. And I've also linked a friend's page there if you want to check her out. It's an awesome channel. Alright, so let's see what's up. Can you tell me about Cancer under the full moon energy? Cancer? Thank you. So the overall energy is, do not be deterred by the thorn amidst the roses, forbearance. Under the full moon we have meditate and contemplate. The challenge is hold your vision. The advice is a time to give rather than take. And at the very bottom of the deck we have, it's time to release negativity, which interestingly enough is the full moon in Scorpio energy. Let's get into this. Tell me about forbearance. Five of Swords. It's kind of a self-sabotagey energy. It's kind of like if you failed once, you kind of like are not willing to take a risk again. If something hurt, you're not willing to take a risk again. But it's, you know, of course it's a self-sabotaging energy. You're not moving forward anywhere. You're not doing anything if you kind of just sabotage because of some type of past pain or betrayal here. Okay, tell me about meditate and contemplate. We have the Star. The Ace of Cups. The Four of Cups. The Two of Swords. I honestly feel like you're afraid to take opportunities or like that involve risk. It's like an honest fear. It's like a fear of the unknown. If you're not sure, like if you don't have all the answers or like something isn't completely clear, you start to get a little skeptical. But instead of immediately kind of giving up hope, you have to have a little more optimism here. It's like, you know, I feel like this is an opportunity that perhaps you don't even see coming. And maybe that's the problem. You don't see it coming. And because you don't see, you know, something current, like in the physical, you're starting to kind of lose faith. And of course, the challenge is not doing that. But I also do see you under the moon looking at that part of yourself. You get what I'm saying? So it's not like, it's like you become aware of it. So for Hold Your Vision, we have the Nine of Wands, the Chariot, which is Cancer energy, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. I just feel like it's how to explain it? There's like motion, but it's kind of slow motion for you, and it's like a little bump in the road here, and the challenge is almost just understanding that you can get past that. I feel like you get kind of emotionally charged and triggered when things kind of don't move a certain way or to plan, or they're not moving as quickly as you might have expected. And I feel like there's a big lesson of patience here. But also some introspection. Why do I do this, and why is it like that? So it's kind of like once this clicks, and that's what the full moon is going to make it do, it's like you'll kind of be able to look into what it is that gives you kind of that mindset that makes you have that emotional response to things. Because I feel like it's like you kind of like want a controlled outcome, And if that doesn't happen, you get a little terrified. You don't like that energy. The advice is a time to give rather than take. We'll look into that. Justice. The Eight of Swords. Four of Wands. And the Hierophant. Yeah. The challenge really is, can you persist despite a challenge, Despite any challenge, can you persist? Because, I feel like whatever you're doing, it's your actual life path. But in the advice, it's saying that you've been giving a lot of energy to this and you're about to receive it back. With Justice here, it's like all these blockages are going to be removed and you're like back on your path. And with it's time to release negativity at the bottom, and the bottom of the deck here is the Empress. The only thing that's really holding you back, Cancer, is the fact that you don't really 100% believe in yourself. And there's this serious fear to take risk, and you need to look into that, because on the other side of this risk, because it's really not, the Nine of Pentacles, Justice, the Four of Wands, and the Hierophant with the Star. This is where we really are, So whatever challenges here that you feel like you can't overcome, you just have to push. You have to persist. That's the energy. But what's going to really be shown to you is that part of yourself, the self-sabotaging part. And you're going to be able to look into it and kind of kick that habit. The Nine of Pentacles, the Empress, Like it's your winning season actually. It's gonna go well, but there is that bump in the road. So continue to work through it, okay? I'll see you guys soon.